Okay, so guys, welcome back to Republic Reforged. We're reviewing the Dreamzzz set today. It's a brand new Lego theme, 11 sets in it. I think this is targeting a younger, more childlike audience. So it's clearly trying to split it down the middle of boys and girls. Obviously, girls and boys can like whatever they want, but I feel like this is trying to do that. We've got 11 sets here. I personally, I'm not a fan of the thing they're trying to go for, but I'm going to try and give these my best unbiased review because. Yeah, so we've got 11 sets. We've got two £19 sets, so we're just going to take a look at those first.
I mean, the sets that they've put out for this wave of Dreamzzz,
they could be better, but they're decent. I'd say they're decent if you like this kind of thing. There's just imagination kind of world, I guess. But
yeah.
Izzy and Bunchy the Bunny, £19, 60 pieces. That's a great piece of price ratio considering the Ninjago sets we've previously looked at.
Yeah, with the sets that have came out, I do feel like I'm probably not going to get any of them, but
yeah,
each set
but
brings,
let's just give them a chance. Let's give them a looking chance.
Each set
so
brings some hope for other sets with new pieces and ideas.
Yeah, so it comes with one minifigure. I think this is one of the main characters. I'm not sure what they're called. I'm gonna assume it's Izzy because Izzy and the Bunchy Bunny. Then I'm assuming this is like a Nightmare Knight kind of guy because it's dreams, nightmares. They must be the bad guys. New micro figure molds, I think, with head molds. But the actual bunny, I think this is. I do like that. This is a I think this is a big version of the bunny thing. So just take a look at the actual bunny. So there's two modes to build it. You can build it in flying mode. Most of these sets have two builds. So you can build it in flying mode or skating mode. I prefer the skating mode. I just feel the flying mode just kind of looks derpy and ridiculous.
Yeah.
I like these pieces. I do like the jetpack pieces. I'm not really sure if they're wings or jetpacks. But I'm not sure if this bunny's a mech or not. Because it looks a little bit like a mech and I don't like it.
Well, there's a little control bit on the top there.
I think that's only the flying one there. The spaghetti legs, they look pretty cool. I do like the little cars on the feet for the skating one. The ears, they're very big, but I think that is just a funny, big, nice animal. No, just like a little symbol on the front. I think this may be in a few of the sets. I think this is a decent set. I'd give it a 5. I'm giving it a 5.
Because I would give it a 5, but with that new sword piece, it does obviously.
And the hair piece. The hair piece as well, that's great.
Up new ventures, so I'll probably rate a 6.
Okay, so the next set on our agenda is Mateo and Z Blob the Robot. I prefer this one. Instantly, I prefer the style, especially because it's got a flamethrower.
I do like that robot, actually.
£19, 237 pieces. This is a nightmare monster here, immediately, I think. Two minifigures. These are probably two of the main characters. This guy's clearly the one with the robot friend, because he's not dead, dying. He's got an awful micro build, awful side build. It's awful.
Horrible.
But it doesn't matter. So we just hit this.
I feel like this is a good set.
This is the base mech. I'd pay the 18 quid for this, to be honest, because I like these transparent spaghetti pieces. The transparent green, it's nice. This is what I imagine Brick Build Bionicle would look like. Picture that, but with Tahoe. That would look great. But it has two. So you can build him with a flamethrower, as on the box, or with a jetpack. That's easily the best of the two builds. I just like how it redoes the face. I think that looks really cool. I would build it like this. The jetpack's great, but with the flamethrower is a great build as well. I do quite like that. I wish we could see more mechs with actual guns. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 because it's simple. It's a mech. It's cool.
I'll probably give it a 6.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now what's the next most expensive?
Dream Village.
The Dream Village.
Yeah.
I can see why you'd like this, and I've got one good reason. Medieval. If you got that Lion Knight's castle, I feel like with a few adjustments, maybe removing this purpley building, this would be a great set to fit in with that. We have an armory here and a windmill. Figure selection. One minifigure, 3 micro figures. £25, 434 pieces.
I do not like this set.
Do you prefer the alternate build? No.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I do. I do.
I don't. I dislike it. I feel like they just shoved them all together. I'm not a fan.
I do like some of the pieces that come in the blacksmith.
I do like those, but I feel this is the weakest wave set. I think it's the weakest one.
That's the Nova helmet, isn't it?
It is the Nova helmet, yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah. So we have 4 figures, but 3 of them are micro, and I feel we should have at least 2 normal ones. I'm gonna give this set a 4. I don't like this set. I know I've said I'm trying to be unbiased in this wave, but I just don't like them. But there are some sets I do really like. So
Yeah, some of the more expensive ones, unfortunately, are the not.
yeah, the ones I still wouldn't be buying because of the price. So Grimkeeper the Cage Monster, I kind of like him.
I do like the idea they're going with. I just feel like the head doesn't really match the rest of his body.
And this guy is, let's be honest, he's the same. That torso doesn't fit with those legs because this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Just
You know how expensive?
proportionally, it doesn't make sense.
So the Dream Village was £25, 400 pieces. This is £32, 274.
Yeah, I really don't get it. Like,
That's ridiculous. I know we get another minifigure,
I
but
think
no.
this is more because it has like custom molded pieces, like a lot more.
Yeah, I do like it. I like these shoulder pads, obviously. Brick Barnacle. I think the feet and hands are done well. I think the cage section is the worst part of this build. It's not done very well.
Yeah.
And you may be thinking, oh, is the alt build any better? The alt build is not for the main Grimkeeper the Cage Monster. You see this little side build here?
Oh, no,
The alt
they
build is
haven't
to make it
have
into a
they?
speeder.
Oh no,
They've made that. They've made the side build an alternate build. That's horrific, honestly.
Have they got? Is that a brick belt piece? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah.
is. That's interesting.
Oh well. I'd give this set a 5 because I kind of like the design of Grimkeeper. He feels janky. He feels spooky to little kids, I can assume, because that's who this is aimed at. And he's carrying a little lantern like demon thing there. I just think that's quite nice.
Yeah,
I think that's a
I'm
little
gonna give it
feature.
a 5.
I'll give it a 6. Highest rating I've given so far. What comes next?
The turtle van.
The turtle van. I kind of like the turtle van. I think.
do really like this set.
Okay, so first of all,
it does look really nice.
3 minifigures. This old woman person. Is she a turtle? Hang on a minute.
That's a new mold, isn't it?
She's a turtle. That's great. That's worth it. Just for that, I'm sorry.
Got the Lego friends
Arms.
Yeah.
I think so. And we've got this other micro figure, Bleepy Head. I like him. He's cool.
Really, like turned up the notch with
So
quality.
this is the cart before you add the extra things on. Let's be honest.
I actually really.
That's
do
a
like
D.
this.
But again, look at that price. 434. Same as this Dream Village. £42. That's almost double. £8 off being double. But the van in itself is nice.
It's a
So
shame
let's
the
have
one set I like so far is the set I won't get.
Let's have a look at the alts. So we can have a flying turtle.
Yeah, it just makes it into a turtle.
The alts are both the same. Which alt do you prefer? The top one or the bottom one? I prefer the bottom.
Yeah, so
I think it's a cool idea.
It could have been better, but
it could have been much better.
So could all.
But I think it's decent. I quite like it. I love the turtle mold. I love the turtle face mold. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give this a 6 out of 10 as well because the price, man. The price is ridiculous for this.
Yeah,
you're paying like £1 for every 10 pieces. I don't like that. What comes next?
Is the Pegasus flying horse. Now
I do like this one. I like this one.
I do like this.
I prefer that. I think I love the color scheme. I love that they haven't made the Pegasus like this fantastical, amazing creature. I love they've made it dark, evil, great.
I feel like
4 minifigures.
The height of the Pegasus. I feel like
look at that minifigure.
Ninjago Dragon.
It would. Look at that minifigure.
That is
just look. The nightmare cake. Best minifigure of the wave. Putting it out there right now. And this microfigure Demon Head, love him. Figures are pretty good. This selection 3 normals, 1. This girl, that's nice.
I do like.
I love that. And the Nightmare King cape. That's not a cape. That's a print molded.
Yeah.
I don't like this figure here. Too plain. I don't know.
The wings off of the Pegasus. I don't.
You can't. The alt build, you can take the wings off the Pegasus.
I don't like the wings off the Pegasus though. I feel like the torso bit of it just looks weird.
Let's be honest. If we build it, we're building it with wings.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The build is great. I actually really like this build. I'm tempted to give it a 7. The wings are nice. I just love how it looks because it. Wait, no, I'm not sure if you can build it with that. I think the wings just attached to a throne. Almost like it's like Jestro's throne from his Magma Lair, which is very old Nexo Knight set, for you who don't know, from the first wave. But I think that's kind of like this. This is not the main villain build, it's the second biggest villain build, the biggest being the Nightmare ship. The price per piece though, 482 for 46. Again, I'd be more tempted to put this at £40.
If you think that's bad, you see the next one up on the list.
Oh god.
Just had a look forward.
I'd give this a 7. I just like it. It's a nice design. I like the tail on the horse and I like the wings on the horse. So 7. What's the next one?
The crocodile car. Now, first
I love
impressions
the
of
crocodile
this set,
car.
I do really
Oh
like
god.
it until you see the price per piece count.
The price just makes me want to cry. £58, 494 pieces. 3 normal minifigures
That
again.
minifig at the end though, that is sick.
The one on either end, I love both of them. I love the villain designs.
Two really good ones, and then one really bad.
Yeah, he's kind of looking a bit like a Tron character. This red one.
Yeah, I did notice that.
The Nightmare Hunter, I think this guy is. He looks pretty cool.
The
To be
crocodile
honest,
car without any of the crocodile parts.
is a great rally car.
Yeah, it does look really nice.
I would buy this as a £20-25 set, just because it looks really good.
30, 35 for the.
So we can build it in 2 ways. We can build it as an actual crocodile, or this almost looks like a zombie apocalypse with a bit more colour.
I don't like that one.
I don't like it, but I could see how people would. It looks quite nice.
Appeal, but it's just not for me.
You buy it for you buy this for a crocodile. I'm sorry, because it just looks derpy. It's stupid, but it's so stupid. It's fun.
It's stupidly fun. Yeah.
Exactly. That's more of that new piece on the end there, and the side build is substantial as well.
Yeah, it does hold up. I'm getting really Ninjago bike vibes, like early Ninjago.
Basic. Yeah, and yeah, I'd give this a 7 as well, because some of these sets are actually decent. You just gotta give them a bit more of a chance. I love the head on the crocodile. That's what's doing it for me. And the car can sit 2 minifigures. What else in terms of play features do we have? Not really many play features, but it looks cool.
It's more of just chasing it around.
Yeah, because these aren't. None of these sets are designed for display. If we're honest, these are all designed for playing with by children.
Although, me personally, I would display that crocodile. I do think it is quite cool.
Yes, but we both like to display things.
The next one is the Stable of Dream Creatures. Now, personally, I do not like this.
I'm going to put it out there. Worst set of the wave. I just don't like it, and I'm going to give you some reasons why. I'm going to give you some reasons. I don't like this build. This seems like it should be. I don't like it at all. It seems like there should be a villain here. We do get the turtle lady again.
Got that Tron car driver, but without the helmet. So.
Do we? Oh yeah, that's quite nice. We get that rainbow hair person again. I think this is like 3 of the crew.
I think.
I think I know why I don't like this. This is clearly Lego. This is Lego. This looks like Lego Elves. I was never a fan of Lego Elves. I always hated it.
I think there's one new figure for this, isn't there? Like a proper minifig.
No, it's only that guy with his hairpiece.
Oh, is that Arch?
Yeah. Is there an old build?
There is.
The old build is the horse. That's the best part of the set, honestly. Have you seen that new Harry Potter Patronus set? It reminds me of that, just not blue. The price to piece, it's improving. And again, they've managed to use those new pieces as well as plants in the back. That's pretty cool. It looks alright, to be honest. I'm going to redact my further that it'll be the worst until I've seen them all, but I'm only going to give it a 5.
The next 3 sets are the best 3 sets of
Are we? Yeah. Which one's next? Isn't that the Space Bus?
Yeah, Mr. Oz's Space Bus.
I think it's a great. It looks like a space shuttle. Actually, I still do have a space shuttle.
I'm just getting Lego City vibes from this, and I love it.
I am getting Lego City vibes. I want to look at the minifigure selection.
We do get a lot.
Gee, yeah, but most of them are micro figures. I'd have liked at least one more normal figure. We get a lot. We get 5 bad guy nightmare figures as well. One of those ones that cool, unique-ish hairpiece. And then we get these.
Oz, the one with the grey hair.
Yeah, he's one of my favourite minifigures from the wave. How can we build? Okay, I'm just going to come out and say the bottom build looks kind of stupid.
What, the one with the cannon? I really like that.
I'm not a fan because I feel like it's just too big. The cannon is too big. I prefer this one. It looks more like a spaceship. And we're not talking weird spaceship. The cockpit though. The cockpit.
I feel like this
cockpit
has the potential to be like second best, maybe third.
Maybe. Yeah, and I like how it's still incorporated bus in the middle, because that's clearly a school bus, an American school bus.
The piece per price is also pretty balanced.
Yeah, and should we have a look in terms of play features?
Obviously, it's just
So
swooshability mainly.
and yeah,
I
obviously
think
great
you've got a
swooshability.
few
I
flick fire missiles.
I'm assuming you can open up the inside here and here, and obviously the Gatling gun flick fires here and the stud shooters here. I'd give it a solid 7.5. I like this. It's just the Lego City space vibes getting from it. I feel like if they took this like kind of theme and used it to, was it the Galaxy Explorers or something? The ones with.
I feel like it's something you'd see in the Lego movie.
Okay. Yeah, but I think it's giving me. No. Galaxy Squad, I think. Yeah, Galaxy Squad.
Yeah, I see
It's
what you
giving me
mean.
those kind of vibes. Yeah, because it like a reboot. Imagine because that looks similar. Imagine a reboot for that theme
That would be
using.
cool.
That'd be great. I didn't really get to experience it, but I know I would have liked to. So yeah, 7.5 out.
I've definitely got one of those figures laying around somewhere.
Yeah, so 7.5 out of 10. What would you rate?
Probably a 7. Yeah. I'm just having a look at my second monitor at the two sets that come up, and they're way better.
So
We've got
Fantastical Treehouse
yeah.
next.
What
What I'm gonna put out there immediately is I prefer the new Ninjago like temple tree kind of thing.
Yeah,
I prefer that.
yeah,
But this is
that's
a
better.
great price per piece. Look at that price per piece, £1,257 to
I feel like you get
£95.
more for what you pay. That is quite nice.
We actually get.
Don't really often see that.
Shall we? For that's a waist cape. That's a waist cape on that character right there. And George,
I heard
we
rumors
are
about that.
we are both
I didn't
Lego
think
Star
it
Wars
was
fans.
true.
We both like Lego Clone Troopers, don't we?
Yeah. I'm
That means
surprised that they
more.
did that.
That means we could start getting waistcoats for Lego Clone
We've got to
Troopers.
get one on the vanity this year. They've got to be.
No. What they'll do, they'll put it on the Captain Rex for the $650 and
They
send us on
won't
our
ever
way.
do it.
Never do it again. Oh well. Nightmare Hunter
If they
again
do,
here.
there will be outrage though.
I'll be very sad because I'm not
I'm
buying
surprised they
that
didn't do
set.
it for the specialist battle pack. For the officer.
Fair enough, yeah. But we're looking at the actual set. How can we build it? It's just different configuration of buildings. I think. I prefer this.
Yeah, I was about to say that one is arguably the nicest.
Oh, it's very clean without the buildings on, because the buildings you just put on these flat plates here. That's quite clean.
Couple of the buildings on, but yeah, I see what you mean.
So what I can't figure out, these blue, the new mold pieces, because these have been used for plants, these have been used for boosters, flames. Are these boosters or are these plants? I think they're plants.
Yeah, I mean they do. That's the thing. You look at.
We can't tell.
You can look at them in both ways because they would work. They obviously do work well as both.
I guess that works for Lego, doesn't it? So what I would have done with the old build for this, I would have removed the base plate, put these underneath, and had a flying treehouse.
That would have been cool.
But any play features? What play features are we looking at?
I don't feel like there'd be much.
It's finished.
But...
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's got the swing there as well, so that's some form of play feature. What else is there? The disc shooter as well, and is that shooting a balloon? What do they think that's gonna do?
It's like a kind of a comical rocket.
I think this is almost just the.
It's like the rocket ship the Joker would have in the Batman sets, like the old school one.
It is like that. Yeah. You see, I think it's because they know the villains we have here. They're not a threat. I think they're just having a bit of fun. I think they're just being kids, you know. This is think of the ninja team if they weren't teenagers, but primary school kids. That'd literally be this. But yeah, I'd set 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 actually. What's this dude here? I like him. He's cool. Where can I get a better look at it? Oh, that's actually substantial size as well.
Yeah, that's quite tall. I didn't really appreciate how big that was. I don't think the images do it justice.
No, I really don't. I would say this is best or second best. But the Nightmare ship,
I love it. I'm getting desperate bounties for it.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean 5, The Silent Mary.
I see what you mean.
Because the middle, you see the middle, is that what you see? Yes, exactly.
How is this better than the Destiny Bounty set we got?
Because it's good. Okay, so
What one of the ultimate builds, it has wheels. That is
I know.
cool.
So they've managed to combine the Land Bounty and the Destiny's Bounty and the Silent Mary in one set.
And they've managed to do it better than the new Destiny
The
Bounty just got.
See, look at this old build as well. The sails turn into like heavy ordnance cannons. I think I've probably read too much into that for a 10+ set, but heavy ordnance cannons and the eye flies.
The price is decent.
Nothing's creepy.
It's the same price as the ATTA.
Ooh, it is. Do you want to know what I'm getting there?
Wow.
Bruh. Sauron. Look at that eye right there. Bro's seen everything.
Yes.
So yeah.
That would be cool. Oh my days. This has 300 more pieces in the ATTA. They could have made it 130.
They could have. But
so I respect
look,
that.
yeah, it's because it's not a licensed team. But I love the shark as well. I think it looks great, and the fact that the shark's eyes aren't like immediately noticeable, because on my first look I didn't see the eyes. I thought it was like a blind shark. That'd have been sick. And they got this lantern on the front. It's giving me Pirates of the Caribbean vibes. It's giving me Ninjago Destiny's Bounties vibes, and I don't know, but the color scheme is sort of reminding me of the second wave of Nexo Knights, sort of on the top, really. Only a bit of it, but it reminded me of those stone monsters. I definitely prefer it when it's on wheels. I think it's better on wheels.
The thing is, though, there is a lot of like better alternatives to get than this for the price.
For the price, from this wave, I don't think, but from other sets, I would.
Waves, like from Starts, for example, you get the Razor Quest or the ATT Walker. Like,
Razor Quest is now discontinued, I believe. Though
it's discontinued, I think, at the end of the year. So
I thought it was already discontinued, but that's a matter for another time.
yeah.
But we look at the figures. Wastecape again. This is clearly her battle armor. This weird sloth person. Why is she back?
I hate it so much.
Yeah, and the Nightmare King, best minifigure. You gotta give him the best minifigure award for this wave,
yeah.
honestly. But personally, right.
Might have to cop that off Bricklink, to be fair.
To be fair, because it's in a cheaper set as well, so it might not be as expensive as you think. Right, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. And if there was not a rumored Coruscant Guard gunship coming out for the same price, I would consider getting this actually, because I think it looks really good. But I'm a diehard Star Wars collector, so I'm not going to get it.
Coruscant
But
Guard all the way, man.
obviously, if you like this set, if you like this wave, if you want something, to be honest, this is probably the best set of the wave. I know it's the most expensive, but it's the best set of the wave. You can't really deny that. The only competition it has is the Space Bus, really, and the Treehouse. But I think this one beats them out the park, really. So yeah, 7.5. I think 7.5 because I know I rate the Treehouse higher and the Space Bus higher. I think 7.5 mainly because of those wheels. I feel like they could have done something a little better with those wheels, but all in all, I think this is a better set. I know it's got a lower rating, it doesn't make sense, but I think it's a better set. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's a set that you would get if there wasn't good alternatives for the price.
I think the problem is people, they go into one theme and they buy that one theme because they don't have that much money. Like if I had more money, obviously theoretically, we were in the Lego Ambassador program. They sent us these sets. We would enjoy them. We'd think they're great because I think most of them are pretty good. But we have to pick carefully, and I'm always going to go Star Wars because that's what I am at heart. If you've seen any of our videos, you know they're mostly Star Wars based. So yeah, but yeah, that is all of the Dream sets. I would rank them like we did the Ninjago ones, but I think we already know where we stand really. So, but it's a new theme. We have to give it a chance. Next wave might be better. I think this is a decent first wave. I
do like the amount of innovation that they're bringing with it, though.
They are trying to do something new, and I see that. But I do also feel the wave is all over the place.
Yeah, there's no like proper sort of theme. The only
I'd give it
linking them is the minifigs.
Yeah, I'd give it the whole wave as a whole 6.5. Would have been a 7, but some sets just bring that down too much.
5.5. The reason it's not a 5, purely the wastecape.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the wastecape, it would
be a 5.
Dead theme, and I would not recommend it.
Just want the wastecape.
I just want a wastecape. Like, is it?
I want a wastecape.
Like,
Is it too
come
much to ask for a Arc Trooper battle pack? Mate, I'd pay
on.
like an
Don't
extra
get
10
me
quid.
started. This
I'd
video will
pay an
take to
extra
an
10
hour.
quid for an Arc Trooper battle pack. We are getting off topic here, guys. Sorry, but thank you for watching this video. If you could like and subscribe, maybe that'd actually mean a lot to us. We need all the support we can get. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and it's been George, it's been Cameron. We will see you next time.
Peace.